Hi, it's Paul Banos with GreatDad.com, and I'm here with Hayden. And today we are looking at a little item that was sent to us to test by the Gourmia company, and they're a company that makes all kinds of tech for the kitchen. And this is a Sous Vide, what do you call it? Sous Vide, I just called it immersion Sous Vide pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like this. It looks like a big hair curler. Yeah, in fact, with this, especially with this thing, it really looks like a hair curler. It's been a long time since I've used a hair curler, but I have seen them around. So what a sous vide thing does is it allows you to cook in a kettle of water that is kept at a completely constant rate for a significant amount of time, so that your food is perfectly cooked. It's brought up to a certain temperature, and it's supposed to keep the moisture in the food and cook it perfectly without any kind of error.
Yeah.
So we tried it with a steak, and we put a steak. With sous vide cooking, you often put it in a plastic bag.
And then you put in hot water.
And we don't like plastic, so we use these silicone bags from Modern Twist.
Pretty nice.
And we use this bag. This is their half-gallon bag, which goes for about $20. But we put some rub on the steak and stuck it in here, not in water, not in anything at all. Close that up. Put that in a pot of water. I think I've got some pictures that I'll post. And then we put this guy in the
right
water.
On the side, and you can clip it on with this.
Clip it onto a big kettle of water.
With that thing.
And then it kept the water at exactly 130 degrees, which is about the temperature for a medium rare New York steak, right? Mm-hmm. And it sat there for an hour. In fact, when I read some of the things online, they say you can keep it in the water for 4 hours. Some of you people even said you could keep it in this constant temperature for 24 hours.
That's a lot of time.
I know, so it means that you could prepare a steak or some other food and have it ready for whenever the guests came or whenever you want to eat it.
Yeah, nobody even has to be early or late anymore. Cook
Yeah,
it at one point.
Don't tell your guests, but so that it's ready, and then all you have to do when everything else is ready, because I think we had mashed potatoes or something. I can't remember what we had.
Yeah.
We had some other stuff. Then you take the steak out, and as opposed to like searing a steak and then cooking it for a while in the oven or whatever, finishing off to make sure that the inside temperature gets hot. In this case, you have a rare steak that comes out of the bag. You got to pull it out of the bag, and then you stick it on. I think we stuck it on a frying pan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then I seared the steak, and then it was done.
Very good.
Yeah. So the searing part didn't really raise the level of the steak, and the steak was perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
And we posted some pictures of how the steak looked. But there were no surprises there. Now the one thing, you remember it as being really good. I remember it as being very juicy, right?
That's true,
Yeah, it had a lot more juice, it was more juicy inside. On the other hand, when I put marinade on it, we used what's called a rub with
steak rub?
rub with love or something.
But
it's just kind of a spicy. Yeah, it's just kind of a spicy rub that we use. That kind of came all off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this the bag ended up having some juice in it, in which the spices seemed to be in there. They didn't have the same spicy flavor as when we put the spices on it and sear it and cook it on the grill.
Yeah.
That was the major difference. But overall, I was really
still
impressed.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that rub.
And then this thing, I don't remember if you watched me work it, but all the controls are simple to use. There's a little dial here to adjust the temperature.
It's like a mouse wheel.
And yeah, you set it. It tells you when the hour is up. It's got all the things that you would expect. And it costs $168, I think, on Amazon. There are a bunch of other ones that I saw. Anova has one that seemed to be like $100. We didn't look at that one, so I have no idea the relative.
We trust this
value.
one so far.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Approved by us.
Yeah, right. It gets the Great Dad seal.
Yeah.
So anything else on here? It's got an exclusive control thermostat. I think that quiet run pump.
I think that's it.
I think that was it. I mean, we liked
Did a
it.
good job. It did what it was supposed to do.
And we're anxious to try it with some other things because you can do vegetables, you can do fish, you can do other
Probably
things.
not fish, but vegetables.
Probably not fish. you wouldn't go for the fish. Well, I think that maybe for fish, maybe that's one of the things that would be good for is you put it in the pouch and then it doesn't smell up the kitchen until you last cook it. It comes with a big set of directions and a fairly large size recipe book. It's $168 on Amazon. That's the Gourmia Sous Vide Pod with timer. I'm Paul Banis of GreatDad.com. He's Hayden. See you next time.